John.
Look at you. Look at that punum. Look what a sweet punum that man has. How you doing, Gino?
I'm good. I didn't know what to wear. I had this shirt.
Oh
I was going to
God.
wear that. I was going to put this one on. But, you know.
Oh, my God. Dude, that's got to be 25, 30 years old.
Yes, yes. But it doesn't age like me. Anyway, I am so proud of you and so happy with what you're doing. So you've got all these big stars in this movie. I would argue Wisconsin is as big a star. How did you choose Wisconsin?
Well, you know, it was interesting. So there was a woman, she's a professor named Kathy Kramer, and she wrote a book called The Politics of Resentment. And it was all about, she traveled through Wisconsin and just talked to people about the political moment and their frustrations, but she just listened to them. And it's a wonderful detailing in it, and it's in all the rural areas of Wisconsin. And obviously Wisconsin is sort of the epicenter right now of that kind of cultural fight, and it's the focal point. You know, we basically have 5 swing states, and in those swing states, maybe 2 swing counties. And so the entire election is going to be kind of micro-focused on just these little areas, and that's kind of the impetus to get going. But also, you needed to play into those because you have to convince the audience to some extent they're watching a different movie than what they're watching.
Right.
And so you have to choose this on a cultural fault line so that it's believable that you could think it's representative of something different.
People are so angry and so divided, and they're going to take a side without ever having seen this movie. But this movie is not about sides.
No, it's about the whirlpool. The movie is about the whirlpool and how the churn carries its own gravitational pull that doesn't allow us to escape it and serve the purposes that we need it to serve. That it's the amount of money and the amount of power and the amount of influence and the never-ending nature of it create this swirl and this kind of hole that we're all sucked into. And we, you know, this is about kind of pulling back out of it and going like, oh God, what are we doing? This is bonkers. So hopefully that's, you know, the whole idea of it is that, you know, for 85 minutes or 90 minutes, whatever, you kind of think you're watching something else. And you may have those moments of like, oh my God, really? Oh, that's where we're going? So that at the end, hopefully you can go, oh, that's not where we were going. We were going somewhere else.
Well done. You know, I love the Frank Capra movies. I thought of Meet John Doe with Gary Cooper. I thought of Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Sure. Did you have those in mind?
Absolutely. And also sort of Preston Sturges, you know, kind of the Great McGinty and the movies that I always loved and always found oddly hopeful. And I think that's part of it, Gino, is wanting to feel hopeful. But you can't begin to feel hopeful. You can't cure something if you're not diagnosing properly what maybe is ailing it and what's ailing the system. So it's more about trying to think in terms of when you're trying to fix something, what are the actual problems that don't allow us to get out of this moment?
I've always loved you, what you did for the 9/11 responders. I'll never forget that. I'm so happy for you, and I'm going to come see you on the farm, okay?
Yeah, baby. All right, Gino. Good to see you, man.
Great seeing you. Bye-bye.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.